Morning. All right, y'all. Are we recording? Is this on? Yes. Let's get this connection going. The devil is not going to win on this morning. All right, I see myself. Hey, y'all. Whoop, whoop, whoopty, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, we are here. We are live and in color. Oh, yes, honey, I'm sipping it all day. Hey, Trees, what's tea? All right. Okay, y'all. We had some connections issues. You know, the devil is always around. All right, let's get this party started. Is something going on with my sound? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Please. Can we have an usher in the building? Is my sound good? Is my sound good? Trees, let me know, sis. My sound good. We need a sound ministry in the building. I need a mic check ministry in the building. Are y'all here? Hey, boo. Okay, somebody please confirm that my sound is okay. I need it out. Because if it ain't right, it ain't right. But I got to make it right if I know it's wrong. Because it's quit week. All right. Can y'all hear me? Okay, we're good. Just making sure. So listen, everyone, thank you guys so much for hopping on this lovely Monday morning. The reason why you guys see this huge cheese on my face, because this is my quit week. This week makes 2 years since I've been a full-time entrepreneur, dominating the world and being unstoppable, right? So before we get started, I'm going to be setting up my stream on Instagram and Periscope. And I'm also going to be showing you guys the intro video of every single show that we're going to be doing this week. And I'm going to be going live all this week up until Friday, 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Somebody shout, woo, woo, look at God. All right, y'all, let's get started. Hi, my name is Letitia Campbell, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Campbell Success Network. A little bit over 10 years ago, my husband and I decided to start our family. Early on, we were dealt with layoffs, massive bills, living from paycheck to paycheck, and we were so disconnected as a couple. We even would joke about how we were more like roommates than an actual couple. Also, I spent less and less time with my children, rushing them out the house in the morning to drop them off at school, and then to come home right after they were sleeping. I was lost. I was physically and mentally stressed. I was so depressed over the fact that I was so disconnected from the people who mattered most to me. Then right when I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, Valora, I decided to make a change. I wanted to dominate my life. I wanted to have a bigger impact with my children, and I wanted to put myself in the driver's seat. So I decided right after to leave my corporate job so that I can help more women to be financially independent, determined, empowered, and most importantly, dominant. So that's why I created the Women's Success Domination Movement for women who want more out of their lives than just what they're receiving. For women who are so passionate about their message, about their brand, about their mission, and want to help women all across the world. So join us in this movement. because there's so many of us out there who are hurting, who don't have a voice. And let's find your voice today. I'll see you on the inside.
Yes, 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 yes. Somebody say out loud, yes. Hello, everyone, 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 everyone. Let me get my notes up here on the screen because you guys know I love to ramble. So I need my notes to be in front of me. So we are all on the same page. So thank you guys. Good morning. And thank you everyone for hopping on this lovely and amazing Monday morning. Mondays are great because you can sort of hit that reset button in your life and in your business. And whatever didn't work last week, you either dump it or make it better. And whatever did work, you're going to highlight it, right? Totally true. So good morning, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Anchor, and YouTube. It's your number one sales coach, Letitia Campbell of CampbellSuccessNetwork.com, creator of the Sales Success Academy and head coach of Rhonda Swan's Sexy Brand Building Formula Program. Female entrepreneurs all over the world hire me to learn how to generate more sales online. I teach you how to magnetically attract customers and clients so that you can work towards leaving your 9 to 5 and design the life that you deserve. Whoop, whoop. And this morning, we're going to be talking about getting real. Okay. Now, there's 2 reasons why you need to listen to this awesome broadcast on this amazing Monday morning. And that's because for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to conquer the mind game, right? Let me tell you guys something. 2 years ago, I left my job because I conquered my mind game. I got my mind together. I'm also going to talk about the reason why your online game is not where it needs to be. Then I'm going to tell you how to get all this shit together, right? Because everyone is telling me that, everyone's telling you guys what you're doing wrong. I want to talk to you ladies about how to get it right. So are y'all ready to hear this? So just so y'all know, just a quick in the know process of this. I'm live on 3 different platforms this morning. Yes, your girl is the simulcasting queen. And yeah, I'm on Instagram, Periscope, and on Facebook. So that's why you guys see my eyes moving around. I want to make sure I get to everyone's comments. I want to make sure I'm super duper engaging with this and what have you. So this week, if you notice by the title, I put in hashtag quit week, hashtag quick week. That is my hashtag for this week. And I want you guys to be a part of that hashtag. So if there's something that you're posting and you want me to look at it or help contribute to, just type in hashtag quit week. And I'm going to, every morning when I wake up, I'm going to go on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and type quit week. And then I'm going to engage with you guys' content, whether you're going live, whether you're posting. And this is my quit week, ladies, because 2 years ago, August 11th of 2017, your mama broke the chains. Break every chain. Right, Leela? Break every chain. Break every chain. I can't sing, but I do a little something. Your girl was in the choir. Yes. They had me all the way in the back though, but it was all right. You know what I'm saying? But I was there. Okay. Yes. They couldn't figure out which tone I was. That was the problem. Okay. They was like, oh, I don't know if she deep tone, acapella. I don't, we gotta put it in the back. Okay. So anyway, this week is my quit week. It was such an amazing feeling. And I am going to sit here and lie. We're talking about getting real this morning, right? It was such an amazing feeling for me to walk out of that corporate world, walk out of that 9 to 5 world, be one of the 1% of America that has a business. Because really it's like 1% has successful businesses, right? I wanted to be part of that. And but in that moment, and if you guys saw my post yesterday, I was afraid. I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of optimism. I had a lot of things that was holding on to me for what people were saying and people were thinking. And more than anything in the world, I didn't want to disappoint my children. I don't care about everybody else. I don't care about everybody else saying, Tisha, I told you so. Or Tisha, I knew you shouldn't have did that. That don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I cared more about disappointing my kids. So me, at that moment, 2 years ago, I was 7 months pregnant with baby V, with my fourth child. Baby V's birthday is coming up on October 12th. And 8 months before that happened, when I made that choice to say, listen, I can't do this anymore. I found that I was pregnant with her. I found that I was pregnant with baby V in February of 2017. And it was unexpected, it was unexpected. She was unexpected. She sort of like crept on up in there. Y'all have one of those kids that just sort of like weaseled on up in there. I know I ain't lying. You're like, oh shoot, really? God, you doing this? Baby number 4. Okay, I got you. So, so she done crept up in there, and I remember the day I took like 3 different pregnancy tests from 3 different brands. I was like, oh no, no. So I remember that day I wanted to surprise my husband at the time, and I was like, I put the test on the TV things. Every time he come home, he go on that TV, and he was like, what? Baby V was, we call her Rainbow Baby. And if y'all ever check my timeline, y'all gonna know why. I had 3 miscarriages before I had baby V. I found that I was pregnant with her on February of 2017. In November of 2016, I had my 3rd miscarriage. Okay, so I had in my mind, people like, oh, how are you gonna say, you didn't know, how are you gonna say she crept up in there? It's because at that 3rd time, as a woman, you think your body's just done. Like, okay, God gave me 3 kids, I'm good. They're beautiful. Got my 2 boys and 1 girl. And in my mind, I thought that shop was closed. Like, I really legit thought that. So what did Elise say? I never knew that. Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, check my timeline. I put it all in there. I remember posting my pregnancy test. It was like around October of 2016, and then November of 2016, I went live and I was in the hospital, and that's when we have found out that pregnancy couldn't, was no more. And it was crazy because I went for my regular appointment. And when the doctor put the I don't want to start crying, but when the doctor put the sonogram on, he was like, there's no heartbeat. And I said, you're lying. Like, I legit thought that this man was lying, because a month before that, when I found that I was pregnant, heartbeat was good. They print, when y'all pregnant, they print out the pictures of the sonogram, and I went to work and I showed everybody and all this other stuff. And for all of my miscarriages, I have their sonograms, pictures, and that you were already good. Yeah. I was good old pregnant child. When you and I met, that was July of 2017. You and I met Alita a month before I left my job, and I was like, "Ooh, I was pregnant." But we called baby V a rainbow baby because we did not think that I was going to get pregnant again. But God works when God works. And I know that I'm a stubborn child of God. I'm one of the children that one of God's children that when he tells me to do something, he gotta like really like show me something, like a burning bush type of thing, because he knows that I just, stubborn, So I know that he brought baby V in my life to let me know that it's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave this job. It's time for you to build this business. It's time for you to touch, capture, and change every woman across the world. And it's time for you to go. So when I found that I was pregnant with baby V, I already decided in my mind in that moment that, listen, I told my husband that this is what I'm doing. And here's one thing we got to stop doing, ladies. Stop asking for permission. Stop asking for permission. Okay, tell everyone in your life what you're going to do, but don't ask for permission to do it. Do y'all understand me? I had to stop asking for permission because nobody owns you. Nobody owns your purpose. Nobody owns your goals in life. Nobody owns anything that you do. Communication, great. Always communicate. Listen, this is what I'm doing, because open communication should be with everybody. I tell my team what's going on before any of you guys know what's going on. You know what I mean? So, and that's how you have to be, but it's not you asking for permission. And that's a whole nother level of power, because when you make a decision in your life that you deserve to be a full-time entrepreneur, to be a full-time coach, to be a full-time consultant, to be a full-time service provider, then there is no you asking anyone for permission on that. You guys hear what I'm saying? I feel like as women, we're always want somebody's opinions, we always want somebody's confirmation. And we have to really put that confirmation in ourselves. Try stuff out, see what works. If something don't work, scale back, fix it, put it out there again. And that's what a life is. It's not about you going to somebody and say, can I do this or can't I do this? Yeah, right, Alita. It's about you getting out there and saying, you know what, this is what I'm doing. And if it don't work out, I'll do something else. We are young, y'all. I don't care how old y'all are. We are young. We all are young. We're young minded, we're young spirited, right? There's always time for you to shift gears. Nothing you should do should always be, this is set in stone. I thought that I was only going to be coaching. When I first started this whole coaching business back in 2015, I thought that that's all I was going to do, and I was fine with that. I never thought that I would be a speaker, international trainer. None of those things came. You understand that in life, there's always going to be adjustments. Yeah, Elisa, yes, I say that all the time. Me getting old is never going to happen. Yeah, it's no such thing. My mother, I ain't going to tell her age because she's going to get mad at me. This woman is talking about, this woman, Charmaine, you hear me? She gonna come to me. I come home from the grocery store day before yesterday. She already got her hair pressed. She wear those Jerry curl rollers in her hair, can't tell her nothing. Okay, nothing. She curling up her hair. She got her makeup on. I said, where you going? She said, I'm going out. I'm going out. I was like, who you going out with? She's like, oh, I got like 40 of them. I was like, girl, you listen. I guess she young. You can't tell her nothing. You can't say, no, the senior citizens, no. Don't tell her, no, ma'am, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you guys for the hearts of Periscope. You gotta, age is just a number. Life is not over because you're a widow. My mother's a widow. She's been a widow for a very, very long time. And it doesn't mean that life is over. You can restart, revamp, renew every single thing that you do, right, ladies? So so that's why, I have titled this week. And guys, if you haven't passed this broadcast on, please pass this broadcast on. And thank you guys so much for the hearts and sharing over here on Periscope. If you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, pass it on, get people in here. But yeah, this is going to be like my annual quit week type of thing, So that's why I'm showing up live twice a day this week, talking to you guys about the process I took to be able to come up first with the idea to leave my job. Yeah. It does take a minute. You're absolutely right, Charmaine. It took her, a decade to get to where she is right now. You're so freaking right, Charmaine. And so that's a good point that you make, because in that process, it's not instant. You got to allow the process to go. So freaking true, sis. So all week this week, I'm going to be talking about the process that I took to leave my job. And those of you who actually want the full process, the full 30-day process, I encourage you to go to campbellsuccessnetwork.com. Okay, that's campbellsuccessnetwork.com. Okay, hit the first button for our Launch Like a Boss 30K in 30-day challenge. You actually get the digital copy of this book and grab it. My mentor, Rhonda Swan, actually created it. But you'll be able to grab that book and be able to start your own process. Wouldn't that be amazing? Right? That's awesome, right? That's good. All right, let's jump right on in. I see some new people hopping on, so I'm going to reintroduce myself. So I'm your number one sales success strategist, Letitia Campbell of CampbellSuccessNetwork.com, creator of the Sales Success Academy and head coach of Rhonda Swan's Sexy Brand Building Formula Program. All right, let's jump right into this, ladies. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the 2 things that's stopping you from getting real. How many of you guys want to start getting more real? Like, you may be real right now, but you're going to get more real. Type in me. Right? Type in me. I want to talk to you guys about that this morning, because we got to get real, right? Sometimes when we're watching so many other coaches, or we're watching so many other consultants, or whatever industry you're in, it's hard to get real. It's like, okay, I want to be just like them. I want to talk like them. I want to act like them. I want to launch like them. But we got to really practice our you-ness, right? And develop our own unique self. I have a totally different swag than every other coach out there that does what I do. I'm just different. I'm a New Yorker at heart. I talk the way I talk. I'm not going to be pushed to proper. That's not just me. It's not just me. And you got to be yourself. Like, I love Charmaine when she talks. You know, you can tell like she has heart in what she do. I love how Alita talk. I love her accent. I love all the way you guys talk, because it's you. It's you. It's you. So the first thing that I want to talk about is you're not conquering the mind game. You're not conquering the mind game. And again, what I mean by the mind game is what we tell ourselves every day, how we feel about what we do every day, and how in our actions is all controllable. Okay. So one of the major things that many of us are not doing is that we're not putting our purpose on paper. We're not putting our purpose on paper. You know, we're not writing it down. We're not, I write stuff down all the time. I get one notebook per month. Like this is August. So I have my notebook for August, I have I'm just showing you guys my setup so y'all I got my planner. Okay. And I write in that all the time. I use these pens for my planners because you can actually erase. So, because I always erase a lot of stuff, especially on my, let me just show you on my calendar here. This is my calendar for this month, okay? And there's a lot of scribbly diddlies in there because I'm always readjusting and writing stuff down. So these pens are super awesome because you got that little eraser up there. That's super cool. But you got to put your purpose on paper. A lot of us stumble into our day and we never pre-planned the day before. And I do that on a consistent basis. I always make sure that when it hits certain time in the day, I said, okay, Letitia, what are you posting tomorrow? What are you talking about tomorrow? And what have you? This actual live, okay? And I wonder if I could show you guys here real quick. Those of you who are on Instagram and Periscope, I'll turn my screen around in just a second so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hold on one second. Hold on, am I freezing on Alita, am I freezing on Facebook? Looks like I'm freezing. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys how deep my planning is. Like, this is my calendar, and a lot of people put their appointments on their calendar. They put birthdays on their calendar. I'm a little different. I go a little bit step forward. When I go live, I put like what I'm going to be talking about while I'm live on my calendar. You know what I mean? All the way down to for example, this is for today, and it has my notes. I attach my notes to my calendar. That's what I do. That's how I keep things organized. That's how I keep things systemized, because like my mentor talks about, structure does give you freedom. And if you don't have structure every day and you're like, listen, I'm going to go live tomorrow, but then you go live and you don't know what you're talking about. Then you go live and your lives are not structured on, okay, this is when I say my intro. This is when I do my setup. This is when I do my open loop. This is, what I'm saying? Like, if it doesn't flow, then your broadcasts have no purpose, and every single thing that we do in our businesses have to have purpose, right? All right, y'all. Give me 1 second, ladies. I want to make sure that I am coming in live and in color over here on Facebook. Okay, good. I'm good on Facebook. All right, guys. Yes. Let me go back. Awesome sauce. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. And one of the other things that you do as it pertains to, I still use it. Awesome. Thank you. One of the other things that pertains to your mind game is that a lot of y'all, your business is lagging in time, where you're not so consistent. You're so focused on all these wrong things. Like Alita talks about this all the time. You're focused on how many people's on your live. There's one person on your live. You're like, oh my God, nobody cares. You never ever know who is actually watching you. You never know. The whole purpose of you being an entrepreneur is you being a marketer. Marketing is all about you getting out there, producing content, publishing content, and that's it. It's not about you sitting there, well, it's only 5 people on my live. You never ever know who 75% nowadays of your audience is watching your replays, right? You never ever know who's what I call sitting behind a bush. You never know. You never know who's watching you, but watching you from behind a bush, watching you and not saying anything, watching you and not commenting, right? Watching you and not engaging, but they're watching you. They're learning from you. They're absorbing your content. They're being inspired from you. And when it's their right time, that's when they're going to do business with you. But if you're not staying consistent and you're getting mad, allowing the devil to play that mind game with you, right? Then you're gonna internalize everything. We do that as women, right? We're internalizing everything we do. One person hops on our live, that's it. Or we get a troll over here on Periscope. We internalize all that, and we have to stop doing that. I'm gonna share a story. Back in October of last year, a young lady who joined my program, we had a meet and greet event. I sat next to her, and I've never seen this young lady in my life. She never commented, she never shared, she never liked, nothing. So I was like, reason why I asked her how long she's been watching me was because I wanted to know where she came from. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she came from an ad or something like that. I just wanted to know, just for my marketing purposes, right? She said, Letitia, I've been watching you for over 2 years. I've been watching you for over 2 years. And she and was led to join and hire me as her mentor at the time that she was led. Had I stopped, she would have never became a client. And just imagine the hundreds of people who would do the same thing for you, but you got to get out of your mind game and just show up for the ones who enjoy seeing you. That's the process that we always must take. Thinking about all these little things shouldn't matter. So let's get into number 2. Number 2 is you don't have an online game, right? You don't have an online game. One of the things that we have to start doing, ladies, we have to start going deep. Somebody type in the word #deep. We have to start going more deep. Like I was on a live in one of my groups the other day, and I asked everyone what it is that they do. And we're so vanilla with our responses, our titles, what we call ourselves on social media, right? We all have a title. Like I call myself the #1 sales success strategist. I can easily say I'm a business coach, right? I can say I'm a business coach, or I'm a business strategist. But what does that do for you? That's not really deep enough to say, well, what exactly that you do? What do you do as far as coaching people in their business? So when even in what we call ourselves, we have to pick a lane, right? So when I went live, somebody said, well, I'm a spiritual coach and a business coach. I said, but what does that mean? What does that mean? Right? You got to get more deeper. Like, what is it that you do exactly? And who is it that you do it for? Right? We're not deep. So we're messing up our online game because you're not clear on what it is that you do. So even if you do go live, or even if you do posts, or even if you do an event and you gave out some awesome content, they're going to go to the next girl because she's very, very clear on what she does. I'm going to give you another example. There was this young lady that I was watching in the past, and she could have easily called herself a relationship coach. She could easily say, I'm a relationship coach. I help women get through divorce and relationship breakups and all that stuff. But she took it a step further. She says, hi, guys, I'm a relationship coach who works with women who are going through divorces, who are divorcing from their narcissistic husbands. Isn't that's deep, y'all? I was under the table when she said that. That's how deep that was. I was like, girl, bury me, honey, because you went all the way. You went 6 feet under deep, honey. Bury me. Okay? That's deep. When you're that general, and now, she has over hundreds of thousands of followers because she went deep. And all those people, women out there who are divorcing their narcissistic spouses, they're like, oh my God, she's for me. She's for me. She's for me. Because she went deep. She went deep, right? And that's what it's all about, is about going as deep as you can as possible. But the reason why we as women, we don't go as deep, because you're not clear on what you do and who you serve. You're not clear on that, right? You can't just say, well, I'm a transparency coach. or I'm a business coach, or I'm this, and you're not being very, very clear on who you're helping, right? So those of you who need help with that, who say, listen, Letitia, I don't know how to go deep. I don't know how to structure this, because this is something that you can't do by yourself. You need some type of guidance. You need some type of guidelines to sort of, that way you're so super duper nailing it and so super duper clear. I really want you guys to grab the digital copy of this book. Those who come to our live events, my mentor always just gives you guys the actual physical copy, but we're going to give you the digital copy. She's giving you guys the digital copy of this book. If you go to camelsuccessnetwork.com, get inside of our challenges under $100, you'll actually grab the digital version of that book, and you get to keep it forever, right? You get to print it out, keep it forever, and it's really, really good. We actually teach you everything that I just spoke about this morning. We actually teach you guys that in the first 2 pages basically of this book. So you don't have to read so far into this to conquer this particular obstacle, right? All right. So listen, everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me on this lovely Monday morning. I'm going to be back on later on this evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you guys join me today. All right. So don't forget, go to camelsuccessnetwork.com, hit that first button, get inside the challenge, and let's dominate. All right, guys. So next time, see you guys later on tonight. Bye, guys. All right.